Yeah, let's do this.
Alright.
Oh, shit.
What's up, all my bullshitters? Welcome back. You got me and Jaro today. There's
Hi.
there's no Cody.
Unfortunately,
Sorry, I think I just botched that intro. I don't know why I had a huge brain for it.
you got mad nervous. Like,
I
oh fuck.
don't know what the fuck happened. I just like I had it in my head how it was gonna go, and then it just it came out wrong, and I was like, well, fucking roll with it, I
Act
guess.
like.
Oh, so what's up, guy? What's happening? What's popping? What's slamming?
Nothing much. Oh, I got this fucking thing from work. I have to sign up for it. It's like they're doing a company picnic in like the beginning of November.
Oh yeah.
So they request a bunch of tickets, how much family members I have. Then we get like a free shirt and some prizes and shit. It's pretty cool.
Oh shit. So how many people are you gonna take? Is it just gonna be you and Tiffany, or?
Yeah, probably. Then like there's people ordering like 10, 12 tickets. I'm like, God damn, like yeah. It's like if you're not gonna take much people, order more so I can have your tickets. I was like, what the fuck?
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Is there a limit to how many you can have?
It says be honest on it, and didn't say any limit. People order like 12 and shit at a time. I put 8 so I can get like 8 shirts I can use for work. You know what I mean?
Oh, because you get a shirt for each one.
Yeah, it'll
That's
say
awesome.
their company logo. It says with 2019. Good to
Company
do you
picnic.
remember Castles and Coasters?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be over there. I guess yeah, free food from like open to about 1 o'clock, and then you get like a wristband for all the rides for free all day till it closes.
Oh
And
man.
I think some arcade time too, a little card with tokens or some shit on it. That's pretty cool. Then like apparently they give out like backpacks, bags, gift prizes, TV.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's dope. Now my company doesn't really. Well, it's not really a company, but the place I work for doesn't. We don't do anything like that. Like our one shop kind of does. We do like a potluck every now and then. Like last
hmm
Friday we had like a potluck, but everybody brings something and then we just all munch out and eat. You know.
I mean, at least you guys do that. Some places don't even do shit like that.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but I mean we only do that because that's us that do it. You know, it's not like
Exactly. Not like the
yeah,
your company's like, hey, why don't we do a potluck? No,
yeah,
it's all the employees.
yeah, and they don't pitch in for it or nothing. You know, like the managers bring like meat and stuff, and everybody brings something.
I brought utensils.
There's a guy that fucking does that every time.
Oh my god, dude, that guy's a winner.
Yeah, no. Last time our boss was like, "No, we got enough utensils. You don't need to bring utensils." He was like, "Fuck."
He's just like they're all different fucking ones from different places. He just keeps stealing them from places.
Right? Why does this say Taco Bell on it? Don't worry about it. Just fucking eat it. Just
I
fucking eat.
know.
No, well, there's one guy that always brings something from like a fast food joint, which there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that, but it's just like like what this time he brought Church's chicken. Last time he brought egg rolls from some Chinese place.
Is
Um,
it fresh at least?
like you could tell he picked it up a couple hours ago, kind of stuff, you know.
Okay, I about to say like a day before. I was like, oh, what I have in my fridge? Let me just bring it and heat it up.
Damn. No, no, he's pretty good. But one of my buddies, his wife makes this pumpkin roll thing with with like a I don't know if it's cream cheese filling or something, but holy fuck, dude, it's so good that like whenever we're having a potluck, he doesn't get to decide what he brings. I'll text his girlfriend and be like, "Yo, we're having a potluck on this day. I need you to make a couple pumpkin rolls." And she's super cool. She'll do it too.
It's like I got you, son. Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Shout out to Lauren. She used to watch our podcast. I don't know if she still does, but she makes a badass pumpkin roll. Like I mean, a badass pumpkin roll, dude. I've got one in my fridge right now because for the last potluck, she made two for the potluck, and then
Mm.
my boss, who also loves them a lot, and me, she made us each our own.
Damn, I'm getting sponsored, dude.
Hell yeah,
We'll give you shout outs. Just send them over.
right? So, oh
I
shit,
mean, that's tight.
yeah,
At least all you guys do that shit together. It makes it, I guess, in a way, it's like a team building thing, or you guys better community at work at least.
kind of. I mean, it can work that way. I don't know.
We got Mr. Utensils over there, fucking dickhead.
Well, no, actually, so we've been doing this for a while, and then we just recently got a new manager,
hmm
and nobody would ever tell some of the guys that like, hey, if you didn't bring nothing, you can't eat, you know, because we don't want that one dude just kind of sitting in the corner not eating nothing. So
Yeah.
we'd let him eat anyways. Well, this fucking new manager was like, yo, you didn't bring nothing, you can't eat. and the one guy that like he would bring stuff hidden on, on and off, got
Hmm.
fucking pissed. He got like hella pissed and was like, "All right, well, fuck you." Fucking left for like 2 hours to take a lunch. It was funny.
I mean, I get it because he didn't bring anything, but at the same time, it's like it can go both ways, you know. It
Well,
depends on the person.
I think it's good to do like the first time, like, oh fuck, I forgot we're having a potluck today. I didn't bring
Oh,
nothing.
but this guy does it
No,
like
yeah,
every now and
yeah.
again.
If you do it like all the time, like every other time we have a fucking potluck, then come on, dude. You know when we're gonna have a fucking potluck. You know,
Yeah,
just bring something. You don't even have to bring anything big. Like bring a fucking four
bag
dollar
of
pie
chips,
from the bakery down the street or something. You know what I mean?
some solid food. That's all we ask.
Yeah, some kind of food. Because usually, one thing I will say that's really cool is our supervisors. Our supervisors, they usually bring like the main thing. Like one of my supervisors always smokes like a brisket or something.
All the smokes
Or
you guys out day.
yeah. No, he always brings like a brisket or something like that.
Also,
And
something good.
yeah, always something good, which
Yeah,
is
that's cool.
yeah, that's it's kind of cool because then you don't got to worry about oh all we got are a bunch of sides. You know what I mean? Nothing
Oh, I see.
like
Bringing
nothing
the
major.
main.
Yeah, like oh we got fucking six kinds of different potato salad, but no meat. You know what I mean? Because I think Alyssa told me that they had a potluck at her old job one time. I think it was either her old job or her current job. I think it was her old job, but they had a potluck one time, and like there was nothing really to eat. It was a bunch of side stuff, and like some
Mm.
of it wasn't very good either. So it
It's
was
kind of like,
yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, why even have the potluck at that point? You know what I mean?
yeah.
So
Oh, we're having a sides party.
yeah, we're
Come
having a
join.
sides party. Right. Having a sides party. That's a pretty good one. But so your company picnic, um, that's pretty cool that your company does that. Is there gonna be a lot of people there? I'm assuming it's a big company if they're renting out castles and coasters for the day.
Yeah, let's say maybe 300 people, if that. Yeah, it's a decent amount. I mean, fuck yeah, I think so because we got like all the people from the office, all the mixture drivers, all the mechanics, all the people in between, sales, all that stuff. So I'm assuming a bunch of people because they're different plants. I mean, fucking Quick Trip does that shit too.
Really?
Yeah, they do it every year.
Oh, okay.
They'll
Oh
rent it
well, that's
out.
right, because that's where
Yeah.
Tiffany gets a lot of those like prizes from, right?
So they do two meetings. They do a annual company picnic. That's where they go castles and coasters, free food, rides, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the second one is they bring everybody in the mornings or in the afternoons, depending on what shift you work. You can go to whichever one. And then it's like, oh, come in. We're talking about what's new in the company, what we're doing, anything special, new stores opening, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And at the end, they always give out a prize to every single employee. And then they do during the thing they do random oh, we'll get a raffle. This person gets 3 days off, or you get like 2 holidays off. You get $500 gift cards.
Oh, that's badass. A lot of
Yeah, that's
places won't
cool.
do that. Like a raffle, like oh, I got this, whatever. But a raffle for like
Vacation.
time off is badass. I think
Yeah,
that's a better raffle than anything else.
and I forget how many people get it. There's a certain handful amount of people that get a free trip to Hawaii for a Hawaii.
For
Oh, what the fuck?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Oh, fuck, I think it's a week or like 4 days or something like that. They get to go there for free. They just got to pay the tax on the plane. All expenses paid. Alcohol and everything is paid for.
No shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's badass.
Quick Trip's cool
That's
company to work for.
that's hella cool. Like, well, I remember when we were out in Cali, that Tiffany had like all sorts of quick trip shit and like good like not like other companies where you'll get like a quick trip pin or like just random little tchotchke shit, a stress ball. Who gives a fuck about that shit? But like a fucking uh a goddamn chair, a folding chair, like a camping chair, the speaker,
Legit.
the JBL little what
The
was it?
JBL
JBL
speaker.
speaker.
We have
What
a
else?
Yeti cup.
Oh yeah,
This is dope. This Quick
the
Trip on it. Yeah.
yeah, that's fucking dope. You know what I mean?
It's like quality stuff too. It's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tight. I was like, damn, dude, all this shit's for free too. So then I try to sneak in sometimes, and I'm supposed to, but I'm like, oh, I work here too, and I just Just go in and get shit.
Oh, so it's supposed to be employees only, not employees and family.
Yeah, just for that, at least for the meeting. But the company picnic, it's for everybody.
Oh, okay. But for the meeting, what is it like? You just go in your old Quick Trip uniform and chill with
You
her?
can, or people just go regular clothes. Don't matter. They feed you during the thing, and it's at a convention center, so there's a bunch of seats. You sit
Oh, okay.
down, guy and projectors up there pointing at it.
Also, it doesn't really. I mean, it doesn't really make a big difference because you just kind of go and sit down, anyways, right? Go get free
Yeah.
swag. That's
Yep.
dope. That's dope that companies still do that. Like some companies, none of the places I fucking work for. Because even like when I worked at the dealership, it was a big company, 300 plus people or whatever,
Hmm.
and like we'd have like on Thanksgiving they would have like Thanksgiving lunch catered, right? And then like
Hmm.
Christmas lunch was catered, but that's it. And it was only one or the other. It was never both at the same time. So like Thanksgiving,
Damn.
yeah, like the day before Thanksgiving, that Wednesday or something, he would buy everybody lunch, and they would bring in like turkey, like a traditional Thanksgiving dinner, and then we'd have like a meeting about how well the dealership's doing and shit like that, and then all right, well everybody eat, and then you kind of go down the line and get your food, and then you sit down. And then they would do that for like different things every now and then. They would do the same thing, just a catering with like a meal, like when something big happened at the dealership.
Oh, but
So
that's the only time.
yeah,
It's
they
like, oh,
never
we have
did
extra
anything.
money and shit.
Yeah, they never did anything kind of crazy, except when we moved to the new dealership, because we moved
Mm.
dealerships and they opened up a new one. But they had like it was like a customer thank you party or like introducing us to the new dealership. Right? It was a party at the dealership. The only thing that was nice is it was free booze. There
Oh
were
shit.
yeah, it was free booze and free. They had food trucks come through the back and park in the shop, and they were cooking up whatever they had, and it was all like what how as much as you wanted, because they just
Oh,
billed
that's
them
pretty
at the
sick.
end of the night. Yeah, they had like a deal, like, well, we're gonna make X amount of burgers and X amount of whatever, you know. So that was kind of cool, but that was just a one time thing because they just barely opened the brand new dealership. You know what I mean?
So I was gonna enjoy that while it lasted, that kind of deal.
Yeah, it was the one time it's actually gonna ever happen. Never gonna happen again, kind of thing. And that was cool because they let the employees actually come to it because it was like a customer party,
Hmm.
but they let employees come down to it as long as you weren't in your uniform, and you could sit there and
So
drink
you look
and
like a customer type of deal.
yeah, yeah. Then you just kind of got to drink and eat food and hang out and do whatever, as long as you weren't acting stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Drive time did shit like they tried to like at least once a month they would have food catered to us and we just get free food for the time being. Um,
Like
eh,
during the day, like for lunch, like on a regular work day.
yeah, on a regular work day, sometimes they try to do it every month, but they couldn't. Sometimes, so like every month or so. But yeah, we'd be like, oh, we're gonna get fed this Friday, so everyone's like, oh, sick. So they either get like they got carne asada and a bunch of sides they'd bring. Sometimes they would do the fuck's that place called?
Filiberto's.
Famous Dave's. No, they get Famous Dave's and shit catered. Filiberto's. That'd be tight.
Hell
Just like
yeah.
random stuff. But yeah, it was kind of cool. They did that drive time, so it was fun.
Yeah. Um, they would do that for us on Saturdays. If you work Saturdays, you got free lunch, but that's it. We never got.
Because someone wants to work Saturdays.
Yeah, well, they would run a skeleton crew at the dealership, so it was
Mm-hmm.
more like they didn't want you
Oh,
to leave to go get lunch. They'd rather have you there in case
get
something
there.
happened.
Yeah, I
In
get you.
case like a bunch of people showed up at once and they just needed a bunch of oil changes done real quick. They would rather pay for lunch and have
Instead
everybody
of that
already
lost
there.
revenue.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of good, but kind of like, you know, they would always order like from the same five restaurants, and they all
Yeah.
sucked. They all
And
sucked,
it's like, fuck, dude, I need something good. I
right?
mean, thanks for the food, but it's like, god damn, now I'm being picky.
Yeah, how many times can I eat fucking Pizza Hut pizza and then it's like they always get the cheapest shit they can. It's like it's almost like they make a deal with Pizza Hut. We'll take your day old shit, just send it over. You know what I mean?
I know. You got like pizzas that you haven't sold and they came back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
Yeah. And then I remember one time they ordered all pizzas with a bunch of meat, and there was one guy that was like, "Yo, I'm vegetarian. There's nothing I can eat." And he's like, "You guys didn't even order a cheese pizza." And the guy that was ordering was like, "Oh shit, my bad." And then that's it. That he was just like, "My bad." And the guy was like, "Well, fuck. I guess I'm not eating today then."
Uh,
And he ended up getting like he was just like, "Well, I'm gonna go get something to eat from somewhere else because I'm hungry." He just left and went and
yeah.
got something to eat, which I don't blame him, you know. But from that point on, there was always a vegetarian option for everything. Didn't matter if we were getting fucking steaks, which we never got. But you know, if we would have gotten steaks, they would have had a
Here's a plate. You can eat this, right?
here's just some vegetables that came with the steaks.
Some places be fucked up like that though. Like, oh,
Yeah.
you're vegetarian? Yeah, here I got you some lettuce. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Well, one thing that's nice about where I'm working right now is that my nighttime supervisor and some of the guys that I work with, um, they really like we're all super cool with each other. We all like to eat the same thing. So
Mm,
we go in at the beginning of the week. We buy vegetables, meat, and we call it grass, but it's just lettuce for salad,
mm,
you know. And
grass.
we put in, and one day, you know, every day during the week, our supervisor, when he's not busy, he'll go jump on the grill and cook the veggies and cook the meat and stuff. And then he's like, "All right, let's go eat. We'll go upstairs and we'll all fucking eat. All four of us will eat. You know, we'll hang out for a little bit, and then we'll go back to work." It's pretty badass because we end up spending for like a whole week of food. We end up spending like $10 or $11 per person.
Damn,
Yeah, it's like
that's fucking choice, dude.
yeah, it's
Jesus,
it's relatively cheap. I mean, I
it's just
think
time
this.
consuming. That's all it is.
Well, it's not even that bad because um, my supervisor's usually the one that cooks, and he does it like when he knows that there's not going to be a whole lot of stuff to do, and then when he's cooking, somebody will go and cover for him. Like, oh, the phone's ringing, let me go answer it. You know what I mean? So
Oh, I
we
get you. I get you. Okay.
yeah we kind of cover for each other, so that way we can actually
Get
like
food.
yeah
Eat.
exactly. So it's pretty cool.
Community, dude. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, yeah, that it works out really well. Like I mean, really well the way that we do it.
Mm.
But I mean that's badass that you're actually gonna have like a big company wide sponsored picnic because those are always the best because you always end up with cool shit, and two it's like it's not like it's coming out of somebody's pocket that you directly know that you know like we're all pitching in for it. It's just that it's coming out of one of the company funds that they put away for this kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you don't have to feel like oh shit, you know, so and so
Well,
paid for it.
let me
Let's
get more shit, you fucker. You
not necessarily that, but yeah, kind of.
know.
You know, you always go back for that second helping of something, or you always go back for that. You know, oh they're giving out free whatever's. They're giving out free water bottles. I only need 6 of them.
I only need 6 water bottles. I only have one mouth though. It's fine. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
yeah. I can carry all 6 on my backpack at once, right?
There you go. See
Yeah.
if I ever die one day from not dehydrating because I have all these bottles. You know.
Right, just stale water in them forever. How badass would it be if they gave away hydro flasks one year?
Oh shit! I mean, fucking. They gave out Yetis at fucking Quick Trip, dude. That was dope. I was like, what the
And
fuck?
they were
This is
like
a
real
dope ass
Yetis,
stuff.
right?
Yes, it
That
just said
one that the
Quick
one that
Trip
you
on the
guys
front
left.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Speaking of
it's
which, you
dope.
probably didn't like it that much since you left it at the Airbnb in California.
Yeah, yeah. I know. I was like, where the fuck's our cups? Like, oh shit, it's in the dishwasher. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
She sent it back in a cool, like a Trader Joe's bag wrap box thing. It was kind of cool.
Oh, okay,
I was
that's
like,
cool.
oh, that's super California of you.
Yeah, right, dude. Like every time she would ask me like for your address or whatever, I would be like, hey, you know, we'll pay you to ship it back. You don't have to pay for it. And she's like, no, it's okay, I got it. I was like, man, this lady is she's a
Oh,
badass.
anytime I'm going to California for an Airbnb, I'm going to her shit again.
Right? Anytime it's like I got a thing that's like 30 minutes away. I'm staying there.
I know the hospitality was amazing.
Right?
I felt like I was at my fucking parents' house.
Okay, so for those of you that have joined our podcast more recently and don't know, when we every year our friends do a group trip, and this last June we had one in California, and we actually did a podcast at the Airbnb when we were all together. But anyways, I digress. We we stayed at this little like apartment that was like a secondary part of this lady's house, and holy shit! Not only was the place super clean, super nice, roomy as hell. It was only 2 bedrooms, but we had what 6 people staying in there, and we were all super comfy. I think was it 6 people, right? 4 or 5? Yeah, 6 people.
Yeah, 6 people. It
Stayed
was comfortable.
and not even like, oh, so and so has to sleep on the floor, and it was comfortable. Everybody had their own bed. Two of them were pull out couches, but still, it was comfy.
Hmm.
The other two were king size beds. But then two bathrooms. And when we got there, not only did she meet us at the curb to show us where to park that had off street parking in California, LA,
I
and
know.
then so she met us at the curb. We parked, and then she was like, "Well, let me show you guys in." And she's like, "Let me grab a piece of luggage. Let me get something, right?" So she grabbed some of our luggage, walked
From the
us up.
get go, dude.
Yeah, like right away, showed us up to the upstairs into the Airbnb, and she's showing us around and telling us, "Oh, if you guys need this, if you guys need that." They had a little barbecue down at the bottom. "If you guys need extra charcoal, let me know. If you guys need whatever, just let me know." And I mean, there was one day I think we couldn't find like the air thermostat or something, right? Well,
Yeah.
there was something we couldn't figure out. We texted her. I texted her through the Airbnb app, and not 15 minutes later, she was like, "Oh yeah, it's right here," blah blah, and told us what we needed to do.
Quick and
Yeah,
responsive, like
like
crazy.
super, and then super nice. Oh, there was fresh baked cookies when we got in
I
there,
was just about to say, I was like, right when we got there, she had a fresh baked cookies.
and then
What was it?
frozen like muffins and scones and other cookies in the banana bread in the freezer. And she was like, "Yeah, just take whatever you want, have as much as you want." There was fruit, fresh fruit.
Yeah, there's actual food and there's like drinks inside the fridge and
Oh
everything.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. There
Hmm.
were a couple of beers and some other drinks. It was just like all around, like probably one of the best Airbnb experiences I've ever had. Cause
If we didn't bring anything, we wouldn't have to worry about it going there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Just have clothes.
just like basic stuff, like our own clothes, and then like the main meals, not like you wouldn't have to worry about
Snacking.
snacks or even like shampoos. She had shampoos. There was some deodorant, like full size shampoos, deodorants,
Tampons on
um,
deck too.
like everything. Oh, there was even stuff for like babies. Like if you had like a small
Yeah.
child with you, there was a high chair in there, a playpen. I mean, like shit that you wouldn't normally think of. You know what I mean? Games. Um,
It's like that's an Airbnb, dude. Like
no
shit.
shit. Worth every penny. It was a little pricey, but between the six of us, it was cheap
I
and
know
worth
for
every penny. Worth every single penny. Yeah. If I can find a link to her Airbnb page, I'll put it down in the description. Just cause she was
she's
bad.
badass.
She's
I
badass.
know,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Man. The only issue I had was I wish we would have stayed longer.
You wish you would have stayed longer? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the plan for this year is we're going to have to stay a couple extra days with everybody cuz it's just three days isn't enough to hang out and catch up after not seeing each other for like a year.
I know.
Yeah. So,
We're still excited to see each other for like those 3 days.
yeah. Yep. Except when we were in Vegas. When we were in Vegas, I think it's because we all wanted to do different things that we were just like, yeah, kind of getting tired of like having to go here and having to go there and then over here and then over there and then
A
over
lot
here.
of fucking walking, dude.
Yeah, that was. And then you grew up in Vegas, so for you it was just like whatever. I've seen all this shit before.
What do you guys want to do?
It's the same old shit. I just want to sit behind a slot machine, drink, and play games.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do.
And then me and Alyssa don't really gamble that much. So for us, that was just like whatever. I guess we can sit behind the slot machine and
Yeah,
play
for
some
like
games.
5 minutes or something.
Yeah, right. But it was a fun trip. It's always a fun trip with everybody. Always. Hopefully,
That was good.
hopefully, hopefully everybody will be able to come out to Colorado with us.
I
That would be
know, dude.
awesome.
We're gonna do a raffle, and we're gonna choose your name. If your name gets pulled, you get to come with us. You just gotta pay for most of the expenses.
Woo! Most? Don't you mean all of your own expenses?
There you go. And some of ours. Anyways, it's in the fine print. One lucky fan can join.
Oh man. Speaking of which, I've been working on shirts, Bullshit Brigade shirts. I know I've been talking about
Oh,
that for a long time, but like I've actually I found a company here in Dallas that'll screen print them pretty cheap. So, uh, look out.
well,
Maybe in a couple of months there'll be a legit official Bullshit Brigade merch.
hell yeah! It's gonna be so cheap. The first time you wash it, it's gonna shrink in Decals coming off.
Well, it'll be screen printed, so I think it'll just bleed out.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Whatever, right? Whatever works.
Oh, it's like a 30-year-old shirt. What are you talking about?
Dude. Oh. Speaking of which, aren't you almost 30 now?
Shut up. Shut up. I know, dude. So I turned 29 the end of the month.
Yeah, I
Fuck.
know.
Yeah,
That's
I
why.
know. I
I
know,
know.
dude.
Your
Oh,
birthday's
shit.
coming up fast.
I know.
It's hard to believe you're already going to turn 29, huh?
Yep, be 30 next year. Sick, dude. Can't wait to turn 40, then die.
Why? You don't want to hit 50? Just 40 is going to be.
That's it, dude. And I'm gonna start looking ugly as fuck. Cause the Asians, once they hit a certain age, dude, that's it. All their
Well,
youth goes away.
yeah, I don't know what it is about Asians. It's like they look young, 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 and then like overnight, boom, god damn, she got old fast.
All right, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
don't.
I know.
It's weird. It's like all of a sudden too, and it's not like that with the Mexicans. Mexicans they age very ungracefully.
Ungracefully. Well, I can't wait to get gray hairs and stuff. That'd be kind of cool.
You've never had a gray hair?
No, like all
Oh, just
long
gray
ass
all the
hair,
way.
just like gray, and then like a beard, just all gray, like down to here or something.
Yeah,
Some weird shit.
like
Mr. Miyagi and shit.
I've worked with some old guys that like they'll still have like the old like 70s long hair, little ponytail and shit, fucking gray, like I mean almost white gray, and you're like, well, I guess if you're happy with your
Sometimes
hair,
it's not attractive, It's just like, you look old as fuck. You gotta make it look good, you know what I mean?
yeah, it's
Take your
it's
shirt off every now and again.
every now and again, and then they'll just have like the dark gray fucking chest hairs that are all curly and shit.
I know, huh?
Yeah. Oh man, but age isn't it weird to think how fast your 20s went? I
What
mean,
20s?
think about it. Can you not just remember like being in high school? A couple of it feels like not that long ago.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
all of a sudden, what the fuck, dude? Oh,
for
god
me
damn it.
anyways, it feels like I just graduated high school, but next year will be 10 years since I graduated high school.
You're gonna go to your 10-year anniversary? I didn't go, and I kind of regret it because it's just an experience to go to.
Yeah, I think I will just for that, just to kind of see where everybody's at and be like, "Oh, you have 12 kids? I don't." Cuz that's what it seems like.
It's a place to talk shit to people.
On Facebook, all it is that like no, nothing wrong with having 12 kids. It's just that's not the choice I made, you know.
Yeah.
I made choices to have a boat and have fun.
There's probably people that rent like a really nice car just to go there, just to show off and like have a Geo Metro at home.
Right. Oh, you pulled up in an Escalade. Why does it say Enterprise on the back? Don't worry about that. I just bought it from Enterprise.
I just bought it for Enterprise.
Yeah. Uh
Oh,
huh.
shit.
Whatever.
The key fob says that plastic shit.
It has that plastic locking key tab, right? They're like trying to hide it because they're holding on to just that piece, and they're like, yeah. But no, I do want to go to my 10-year reunion, but at the same time, I don't know if I actually want to go. It's like, do I want to see all those people that I didn't like in high school, or do I want to see the few people that I do like? Because the people that I liked from high school, I still kind of talk to for the most part. You know what I mean? Like the people that I really liked, I still talk to Isaac. He's been on the podcast. I've known him since high school.
Mhm.
You
You
know,
guys graduated the same year?
no, he graduated the year before me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit older than you. Maybe just like a little bit, because he's
What
born in
year was
December. Huh?
of 90?
I think so. I
Oh,
think
I'm
he's born.
older.
Oh, you are
Yeah.
89, right?
I was born in 90. No, I was
Oh,
born
you
in
born
90.
90?
Yeah.
Okay.
So by a couple
Oh,
months.
maybe. Then yeah. You're right. I'm thinking the other way.
That
Maths is
fucking
hard.
youngin. God damn.
Yeah.
Kids these days, I tell you. Them
Well,
and their hip hop and such.
Isaac was the oldest in our friend group in high school, but that was just because of like where his birthday was and stuff. So he started a year late because his birthday was at the end of the year. So he was only one grade ahead of us, but he was almost 2 years older than us most of the year. You know what I mean?
I get you, yeah.
But yeah, he was the oldest one out of our group. But he's really the only one that I've like really kept in contact with, other than another one of my friends who's a year younger than me, and I'm the godfather to her kid.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
yeah, so but other than that, really, there's not very many people I kept in contact with from high school, other than on Facebook. But that doesn't really count. You know, you just kind of see the pictures and the stuff they post.
Yeah, it's a scroll by shit. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
What's weird is there's people that like I was friends with, like we did track together when I was a senior and they were a freshman. And
Mm-hmm.
the one guy I'm thinking of, he's already got like 4 kids.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I'm like, God damn, dude, you know. And one of them was like right out of high school, like he graduated and boom, boom, he had a kid. Like, you know, like his girlfriend is pregnant in their high school graduation pictures and
Damn,
shit.
high school sweethearts, dude.
Yeah, and yeah, they're still together. So I guess
Good.
what, 9 years later they're still together, or 8 years later. That's pretty good.
That is
That's pretty good. So
life choices or shit happens at either one.
yeah, but I'm glad I didn't have kids when I was younger. I don't think I would have been a very good parent. I don't have the patience for them now, much less when I was younger.
I know, bro.
Yeah, uh, I don't know. That's just me. Like Cody, like all four Cody and Cassie having babies. I can't wait to meet their little bundle of joy. I love babies, but having my own is a different story. You know. What about for you?
I mean, I love kids. I would love to, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm still trying to get my shit together. How the fuck am I
Right?
supposed to take care of something I can't take care of my goddamn self?
Right? That's my feelings exactly. I mean, I'm doing okay. If I really had to, I could,
Hmm.
you know, if I really had to, I could buckle down and make it work. But I don't want to have to buckle down and make it work. I just want it to, you know, be easy.
Exactly,
Be
like
able to.
because we didn't have to have a kid. Like some people had kids and they had no choice, or it just happened. So I mean,
Yeah.
that shit they had to deal with. We just don't have kids at the moment. So it's like, okay, we never had to deal with that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And
so it is what it is.
like I've had this conversation with people at work about about like with their kids, and I'm like, nah, I can't. I don't see myself having a kid till I'm, you know, early 30s at, you know, at the minimum, maybe even
Hmm.
later. And they're like, you know, you can plan all you want for a kid, but you don't ever know what it's really going to be like until you have kids. And I believe that. I mean, you never
Yeah, so
know.
we can't just like hate on it or not hate on it, but say too much about it because we have no experience in it.
That's true. Yeah.
But then there's also people that have kids and they think they're better than me because they have kids, and like I
Oh,
talk about, oh, and stuff like that, and they're like just because I don't have a kid, so they don't take any of my judgment or anything like that
yeah.
seriously. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
you don't know, you don't have kids. How the fuck can you say it? I'm like, I don't know, I'm just saying things, man. And they're like, ugh,
Yeah.
I have a kid, so you're invalid to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay, thanks.
when in reality you could just be showing the side of, oh, I didn't have kids, so this is the kind of shit I can do. I can just up and go to California for the weekend and not have to worry
Hmm.
about finding a babysitter or taking the kid along with me or stuff like
Yep.
that, you know? It
Like
just
small things, even go to the grocery store. It's like you got to
yeah.
prep, get the kid, get their stroller. Do you have extra things for them just in case anything happens? Which
Yeah.
I would love to do. I love to prep shit. So I'd have like 4 bags to go to,
Yeah.
it's like just stupid shit like that. I like doing that, but
I
it's
never
just, it's
even
hard, dude.
I never even thought about that. That would be I would have like a tactical fucking diaper bag and shit. You
Uh-huh.
know,
Hell
have
yeah.
fucking like extra baby bottles with just the powder in it, just all ready to go with little water bottles and bam, you know, here you
And
go, the bottle, shake it up, here you go,
go fucking crying.
you know, shit like
There's
that.
a belt so I can beat your ass in public.
But you know what I mean? Little
Yeah.
toys, shit to keep them busy, just at the ready. I never thought about that. That would be kind of cool. Setting up like diaper bags and like different shit in the car.
Yep, I'd have bag of like extra shit in each of our cars, and then one here, maybe two. So when we separate, we have extra bags and shit like that, just in case. Because then, I hate being unprepared sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
especially if it's another human being. It's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
take care of this fucking thing.
I never thought about that. It would be kind of like so. I have this bad habit of whenever I get into a hobby, I go
Hmm.
balls deep in it. I mean, I just for like it doesn't even matter if it's
It's expensive.
for like 6 months or sometimes even longer.
Yeah.
Like I'll fucking be all about it and I'll buy everything for it. Like video games, right? That's one of the things that I'm on right now. Well,
Yeah.
half of the video games that are up
And on.
there that are I can't fucking up half of the video
What are
games
you
that are over
stupid?
here, right? I can't do it. Um, that are over here I didn't have when I started collecting like less than a year ago or just over a year ago now, you know? And now I have more video games now than I can actually play. I have like a huge backlog because a game will come out and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I want to play that." And then I'll start playing it and then another game comes out and I'm like, "Oh, I'd rather play that. I'll get back to this one." But then it like I never actually get back to that one and it's just like I need to go back and finish it. It's always in the back of my mind.
Yeah,
You
you
know.
need to go to VGA. Okay, so Video Game Anonymous.
No.
Calm down, Efren. It's
Okay, so
okay.
like I finally bought the Spyro trilogy. Remember, like I think
Oh
it was
yeah,
like a
huh?
year ago. You got it for the PS4, and
Mm.
you're like, "Oh, it's dope." And I said, "Well, I want it, but I'm gonna wait till it comes out on the Switch." Well, it just came out on the Switch, and I pre-ordered it on Amazon. Paid for it like months ago and everything. Well, when it got here, I was so busy playing Astral Chain, I have yet to actually put it in my Switch and play it. It's in my little,
Damn.
it's in my case. So whenever I get done with Astral Chain, I can just pop it in and play it. But I have yet to actually sit down and play it,
I
which
hope you lose it, so you
makes
never
me
get to play
sad.
it.
Makes me sad. So, but well, with my luck, I'm finally gonna have time to play it. Put the cartridge in, and it's gonna be like have to update file. 6 days
And
to
then
update. Fuck.
I know. And you do it and you never play it. You just update it for no fucking reason.
Like I have Fortnite on my Switch just because
Mhm.
Fortnite's free to download and shit, and it's always updating and always
Updating, yeah.
taking up more memory. And I'm like, I never play this fucking game. I just need to delete it, but I don't because it looks good in my little set of tiles. Makes it look like I have more games than I do.
True. Oh, dude, you should get Hearthstone. That shit updates all the time on my. It's on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Because you used to play WoW, right?
Yeah.
So you use the characters from WoW, and it's like a card game.
Oh, okay. I know. I think I know which one it is. I've seen
It is.
gameplay of it.
Yeah, you should play because it's a little addicting. But I mean, you're gonna start out with like no cards, and every month you get a free pack of cards. Every time you win a couple of games, you do a little quest, you get a pack of cards, and
Yeah.
eventually you start getting more and more. And then you're the coolest kid on the block, but no one knows what game you're playing. I'm like, what are you doing?
But see, here's I'm not a big virtual card game fan. I'll
Oh yeah,
play, I'll play if I have them in my hands. Like I remember
Mhm.
I used to actually play Pokemon, like the actual way you had to play it with. I had like the mat that
Yeah. I
showed
had
you
a
where to.
board. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Little fucking hit points and shit. Yeah,
yeah, I had a
yeah,
mat
yeah.
that
I have
had
that one
like
of
it
those too.
showed you how to set everything up and everything.
Yep.
And I would actually play like where you had to use the energies to actually be able to do the attack and
Do
shit like
any move?
that.
Yeah, some people just do it. I'm like, no, you need the energies
No,
that takes up
yeah.
a turn and shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean? And I used to play like that with a couple of friends, but um what was that other game that I used to play? It's real popular. I forget what the fuck it's called. My cousin's all into that shit now because of her boyfriend. But anyways, I've played card games in the past, but just like digital card games, I can't get
Yeah.
into. It's not the same.
I guess, but we can play each other, which is cool.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe
Uh,
maybe I'll have to try it out then. Maybe you'll
Give me
change
two
my
seconds.
mind.
Hold on, real quick.
Okay. What's Jaro doing? Uh-oh, he's going into his bedroom. Maybe he's got to drop a log. This is real entertaining.
Was it fucking this thing, dude?
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah!
Oh
Yeah,
fuck. Yeah,
yeah.
that thing's dope.
I remember that. Oh man, I used to have one. Mine wasn't. Mine was looked like the back of a Pokemon card, like an American style Pokemon card. And
Oh
then it
really?
just had it just had the layout of where to put everything. It didn't have like it didn't look like a gym or like a battle arena.
Oh, so I've got the nice one. Yeah.
Yeah,
No
you got
big
the nice
deal.
one. But
It's cool because it came with like hit marker points and shit like that, so you get to use those. How much you get hit and shit like that.
yeah. Did you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh? Like with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
No, I had a bunch of friends that played it. I didn't understand it.
So I had a next door neighbor that got real big into Yu-Gi-Oh, and he would come over all the time. So so I was like, oh okay, whatever, and he would always have him with him. So finally he was like, well, let me show you how to play, and he had enough to like have like 4 decks. So we
Jesus.
would play, and then one day he was like, well, here, you can just have this. This is my old deck, dude. It had
Oh, no
all
big
sorts.
fucking deal.
Yeah, it had all sorts of cool ass cards in it. Now that I think about it, it had like the Blue Eyes White Dragon or some shit like that.
That was
The
a popular one.
Yeah, like, and then it had like some that are worth some fucking money nowadays, right? And I remember one day my mom was making me clean out my room, and she was like, "What the fuck is all this shit?" And she fucking threw them away.
Rude,
I've looked
rude,
up that, and she did that with my Pokemon cards too.
rude, even ruder.
And I've looked up like how much they're worth now. Some of the cards that I had, she threw away like at least $1,000 worth of fucking cards.
Thanks, mom.
Yeah, like I had so all of my cards were like the first edition or whatever, like the first run of Pokemon cards, most of them.
Mhm.
Just because I was alive when the first edition came out, and I started collecting them then. So like now those are super popular because they're like the originals and shit like that. Not all of them, but some of them are. And
Yeah. Or the booster
I had
packs, all the fucking hollows. God damn.
I remember I had a holographic Gengar and a holographic Chansey. Um, oh, you
Art.
remember? Did you ever go see the first Pokemon movie?
Yeah, and you get that free card,
That
the
free
fucking
Mew?
Mew.
Yeah, like that ancient Mew card or whatever.
Yeah.
That thing
It's
is
not
worth
even.
it's worth
Is
like
it?
30 or 40 bucks nowadays.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I had like 6 of them cuz I went to go see the movie a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I had like
Oh,
6 of them, dude.
sitting there, throw them away.
Yep.
Wasting money.
They all got thrown away. All my Pokemons. I even had them in one of them cool like binder cases, you know?
Yep, I got mine in numerical order.
Oh,
First gens though.
I had
First
mine
gens.
by type. I had mine by all the water
Oh, okay.
type, electric type, grass type, rock type. Yeah, that was cool.
Only when there were 6 types of Pokemon. Now there's a bunch of genders.
Right now there's like fucking 50 different types, and then it's like the same Pokemon but different regions and shit like that, like the lowland Pokemons or whatever. The low
I'm like,
hanging.
damn, I'm old, dude. I don't know shit. What is all this?
Well,
Region? What the fuck's a region?
right. So like I'm waiting for the next Pokemon game to come out because
Yeah.
I bought Let's Go for the Switch, which is just basically a remake of Yellow. And I was like, fuck yeah, you know, it like updated graphics and shit. It makes the gameplay like way better. But they're coming out with the new generation of Pokemon, you know, new Pokemon, new style, all this stuff for the Switch.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it, I'll play it. And then I bought Sun and Moon, and I forgot what the other one is for the 3DS. I can't see it from here. Oh, Pokemon X, right? X and Y.
Mhm.
And I bought those for the DS, and I played through those, and that was fun. And there was a lot of Pokemon in there that I was like, what the fuck? You know, like Pokemon you've never seen before.
There's something that looks
So
like an ice cream cone and shit like that. What the fuck is this?
there's one that looks like a fucking musical note. It's like a bird, but its fucking head is like a music note.
Huh?
It's
Wouldn't
weird.
doubt it.
Um, but like in Sun and Moon, they have the lowland Pokemons or whatever,
Mm.
and it's basically just a Rattata with like it's a dark Rattata, so it like has like ghost type moves and shit like that. Like just it's weird. It throws
I
me
remember it
off.
used to be like one was like, oh, this one's a Team Rocket one, or this is a Brock's Geodude or something. That's like the only different ones you can get and shit like that. You know? Now it's
Yeah.
like, well, regions.
Well, I remember in Yellow, I think one of the only like different Pokemon you could get was like the Pikachu that could learn Surf. I think that was like one of the only ones that was like way different because it's an electric Pokemon with a water type move.
Yeah.
Um, but I
What you
may
do
be
is just
wrong.
jam the TM into their bodies. Eat
Right?
this. Learn this move.
Uh, but Pokemans. Those are good memories. That was the first video game I ever finished. Now that I think about it,
Yeah, I was like, that's the only game like fucking back in the day I was like hardcore playing. Like
like
all the time.
yeah, like so I as a kid I never really I had real bad ADHD, so I know I would never finish a game. Rarely would I ever finish a game. So it would have to be really really good for me to actually play through the whole fucking thing. And that was the first game I ever played beginning to end, 100% through. Um, the other game that I did play all the way through was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Did you ever play that game?
Yeah,
That game was
dude. Oh yeah, I know. I remember first time I was playing it, I had a demo disc that came from Pizza Hut. That was when PlayStation 1 first came out, kind of, and they're like, oh, if you order pizza, you get a free disc. There's like 3 different discs you can get.
hmm
So I got one, had the demo of like a bunch of other games. Like Tony Hawk was on there, like Tomb Raider and shit like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
then I bought that game.
One
I
of
can see it
my
right there too. That blue Nintendo cartridge, right there behind you.
yeah,
That's Tony Hawk.
yep,
I
that
know.
is Tony
I got
Hawk.
that one. Yep.
Right. No, actually, yeah, that one is Tony Hawk, right next to Banjo Kazooie and in front of Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, the good ones. That's the good ones.
Yeah, I have a very small N64 collection, and that's because I don't have any of the. I never had an N64 as a kid. I didn't get it
Yeah.
till. Actually, I got my N64 for $20 at GameStop when they were clearancing them out. You could buy a
Damn.
PS1 and an N64 for $20. So that's what I have. But the only games I have for it are Banjo Kazooie, Banjo Tooie, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Madden, and Pokemon Stadium, the first one.
Ooh, I'm getting a random call, dude. Should I answer it?
Yeah, let's do it. Do it.
Let's go see. Let's go see. Answer.
Let's. For those of you that remember playing Pokemon Stadium as a kid, make sure you comment at the bottom. Tell me what your favorite Pokemon team was, because mine was always like
Oh, yeah.
Blastoise, Charizard, Gengar, uh, Dragonite, and who else would I put in there?
It should be good.
Dragonite. Pidgeot. For some reason, I don't know why I like Pidgeot so much. He's not that good of a Pokemon, although I just like the way he had the long kind of mane looking thing. And then also there was, I'm trying to think of who else I would put in there all the time. And I mean, like every time I'd play the damn game, I would put him in there. I'd have to look at the list again. I'd have to look at the list. I'm telling all the Jaro.
Yeah, what's up?
So I'm telling all of the listeners what Pokemon I would choose for Pokemon Stadium, because you know how they have the rental. You could play like just battles, and you had the rental Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right. So my team was always like Blastoise, Charizard, Gengar, Dragonite.
Damn, you took all the high tier ones, you fucking.
And I can't think of what the other one was. There's one more that I can't think of, even though I know I just said 4. But
was it Lapras?
No, I didn't like Lapras that much. Oh, Pidgeot was one of them. I was just saying that because I liked how he had the long, like, it looked like a mane or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't think of what the other one was. I want to say Growlithe or Rapidash, but I don't remember it. I don't remember, like, they're cool Pokemon,
Ninetales?
but I don't think it was. No, I like Ninetales, but it wasn't like I gotta have that Pokemon kind of. You know what I mean? I can't think of.
Oh, what the fuck? Did I play? Oh.
It was the original 150 Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of. Out of all the 150, which one did Efren choose? Let me think.
Well, Blastoise is a given because Blastoise is my favorite Pokemon. I don't give a fuck what people say. Blastoise is the best.
No way.
Yes.
Mine was
Charizard.
in between. Fuck no, Kangaskhan and Hitmonchan.
Either
one.
It was Kabutops. That's the other Pokemon I would choose. Okay. Kabutops. Because I remember I would always fuck up at the beginning of Pokemon, at the beginning of the game, and you know when you could choose the fossil? Yeah. I would always choose the Helix fossil, whichever one was wrong, and I would always end up with fucking Amistar and Ammonite, and I was like, God damn it, that's not the fucking Pokemon I wanted. I wanted a fucking Kabutops.
Research, dumbass.
Yeah, right. Well, this was back in the fucking 90s when you had to ask friends, which fucking fossil did you choose? You know what I mean?
What was your first Pokemon card ever?
First Pokemon card ever? I think it was something lame, like a fucking Rattata or something like that. It wasn't anything great. I'll tell you what my first rare Pokemon card was. It was a Japanese Rocket Dark War Turtle.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was a bad motherfucker, dude. The picture of him even looked cool as shit. Because the picture of him, he's like sitting on a rock next to the ocean with his legs crossed, and he's just like chilling, leaning back. He's a bad looking motherfucker.
You'd be mad, but my first one, I guess rare like that too, was Japanese holographic Blastoise.
Ooh.
And it was in a hard case, in a sleeve, in my binder, and I lost it.
Oh shit!
I know.
Sucks.
I'm like, damn. Someone probably would have stolen it. That's a good ass card.
Yeah. I remember I had a bunch of really good cards. I had like I had the holographic Chansey. I had a holographic Charizard, like the first edition. You know, like the one that everybody wanted. There was a game trading card. It was called GameSpot by my house, and all they did was trading cards, right? And I remember I walked in there one day, and it was just right after my birthday. And they had one in the glass case for like $40, and I was like, oh, I gotta have it. Well, when I was up there, my mom was like, I'm not gonna let you spend $40 on a fucking Pokemon card, you know? She was like, why don't you just buy a whole set? Like you can buy like
10. Buy a whole set.
Yeah, you could buy like 10 booster packs for $40 or whatever. And I was like, no, I have to have that card. So my mom was like, asked the guy. She was like, is this card really $40? And he goes, yeah, and started talking, and I was like. She's like, oh, well, I can't let you have that. So finally I was just like, okay, whatever, you know, I guess I'll get these. And the guy felt bad. He was like, well, I'll give it to you for $30. And I was like, $30? Mom, yeah,
give him the money.
Come on. Yeah, so my mom was finally like, okay, you know, and let me buy it. And then with whatever I had left over, I think I had like $60 that year. I spent it on booster packs and shit.
Once you get one of them in the booster, fucked up.
I just go back and be like, hey,
Somehow,
my
like,
mom. I changed my mom. I changed my mind. My mom didn't want me to have it. But yeah, let me get fucking 10 more booster packs or whatever. Because they were
I know,
cheap back
dude.
in the day.
Yeah, I know. I'd be getting them like crazy, dude.
Yeah, they were
I thought
like
like,
$2 for like a pack of fucking 10 cards or something. I mean, you didn't have like oh my god cards, but still, you know.
what were the ones that came in the box and you were guaranteed a hollow?
Oh yeah, like the little tin, right? It came in like a little tin box or whatever. Or are you
Oh,
talking
some of
about
them,
the
yeah,
box
some.
with the window?
I don't know. It was a fucking paper box.
Oh yeah, yeah, that one. It had like a little piece of plastic in the corner, and it showed you which holographic card was guaranteed or whatever.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I got those a couple times. Like, oh, this one's a grass type one or whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking dumb shit.
No, I
Yeah,
remember I had because I kept
getting
my
those a lot
Pokemon
too.
cards in it for the longest time. It was like a special edition Pikachu, like a tin box. It was like this big, and it came with like one starter set and like
Mhm.
6 or 7 boosters, and then like one guaranteed holographic, which was a Pikachu. But
Damn, dude, it's a fucking
yeah,
dope ass set. What the
yeah, it
hell?
came. It was like a $60 fucking tin box or whatever. But I got it. I got it. I think for Christmas one year or something.
Oh, okay, so ooh, all
Yeah,
excited. Do you have your Pokemon cards accessible?
I don't. They're all
I
fucking.
do. Haha, because you're not a fan. I'm just kidding.
Mine got thrown away. I told you that.
Ah, mom, why?
Yeah. So it happens. Although I do have a box right here with all sorts of Pokemon shit in it. I mean, like you remember the old Burger King like little gold cards?
Yeah, the fucking old Pokeball. Yeah, I got some of those too. Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it, that was
I,
I was a hit back
I
in
when I
college.
was little, I was like, these are gonna be worth so much money one day.
Fuck no.
They ain't worth fucking dick.
Nope. Toys used to be doper back then.
Yeah.
I don't know, nowadays it's like this cheap piece of plastic. You probably
I'll be
could get.
right back. I
Yep.
heard something over there.
Okay. My friend has hella Pokemon stuff, dude. Little Pokeball back there. Kid's a fucking nerd. Well, if anybody has gotten Pokemon shit, they would like to show us. I don't know if you can put on the comments or not. We'll talk about it in the comments down below in description. Either or, don't matter to me. I'll read them. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting for your shit. But yeah, that shit was fucking dope back in the day. Everything Pokemon, Pokemon shirts, anything. But now it's like kind of. I guess it's coming back now. Well, it's been back. It just never went away. But I don't understand any of the new shit. I'm super out of the fucking loop. I don't know half of the more than half the shit. I'm only about the 150. Probably makes me feel lame. Well, this guy only knows about the fucking first ones. He's not a true fan, I guess. Like that Pokemon Go game. I used to play that shit when it first came out. I was like, oh, dope. 150 went out, and then I guess the other ones came out. The other generations, whatever. And I was at a park, and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh, you like Pokemon? I was like, yeah, I love Pokemon. I love playing this game. Blah blah. Like, oh yeah, which one's your favorite? And I just like named like first gen ones. Like, oh, do you like the this one's like I have no idea what it is. Like, oh, you don't like the other ones? You don't know anything about it? And I was like, oh no, not really. I'm all about the 150, the first ones. And then he like gave me a look and rolled his eyes, and I was like, what the fuck? This kid's like younger than me, talking mad shit, and I felt like a dumbass because I didn't know nothing. I was like, well, I'm going home. So I left and went home, and I didn't play ever again. No, I'm just kidding. I still played, but felt like a noob, I guess. I was like, I thought I knew Pokemon, but apparently I don't because there's like 700 more that are out and about. Fucking loser. It's okay though. At least I was having fun going out. I actually went out just to catch Pokemon. I kind of wasted money on gas, but it didn't matter. That shit was fun as fuck. Going to places I've never been, going down fucking streets, people looking at me like I'm gonna steal their shit. But no, I'm just catching Pokemon. No big deal. And there'd be like thousands, not thousands, probably like a couple hundred people at a fucking park, which is kind of cool because they made events where you would go and everybody would meet up like, oh, it's gonna be at this time. Everybody come, so there'd be like fucking hundreds of people there, all trying to catch Pokemon. It was kind of cool for a little bit until it's died down. That was pretty sick. Yeah, there's there's like Tempe Town Lake over here in Arizona. It's like I guess an area pretty popular. There's a lot of bar scenes and shit like that. It's kind of close to the college, and um, it was like a weekend or something like that. Like, oh, meet up at 8, and then there was fucking hundreds of people. There's vendors out there selling food. There's a kid on his little fucking little penny board rolling down with speakers on his back playing the Pokemon theme for no fucking reason. It's kind of cool because it like added to the effect. People were there till like 11 or shit like that whenever the fucking park closed. It was pretty dope. I mean, there was too many fucking nerds out there. It was kind of cool because everybody was like comment about it. Like, oh, we all love fucking Pokemon, so we're out here fucking catching Pokemon. It was pretty sick.
You talking about Pokemon Go?
Ah, see, you already know. Yeah, I was telling them about how they're like, where's our events? People would go. There'd be like hundreds of people. Like
Oh,
at Tempe Town Lake, there was a one where everybody's like, oh, come at 8 o'clock on like a Saturday. There's hundreds of people. There's vendors selling food and shit like that.
no
It
shit.
was legit, dude. Yeah, I caught a 1800 CP Arcanine
Oh
there.
wow,
Yeah, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
that's cool.
No one saw it. And I was like, oh, I was the only one. You fucking assholes.
That's fucking awesome. Well, when they have like a bunch of people like that, supposedly the game can register how many people are in the area, and then it starts like only certain people can see certain Pokemon.
Yeah. Mhm.
So that's cool.
I was in Sedona once at a restaurant, and they were like, oh, it's when we were in Pokemon Going. I saw, you see a little silhouette of what Pokemon's in the air, and you have to go find them.
Hmm.
A goddamn Dragonite. I saw it, and I was like, oh, sick. Looking for it, didn't even fucking find it. We were walking around for about 45 minutes trying to find it,
That
and it went
fucking
away.
sucks.
Yeah.
I remember one time, so I was really bad. I was one of the people that would have it open while I was driving to work and shit in the mornings.
Yeah.
And I remember one day I was going down the freeway, and all of a sudden, boop, it popped up a fucking a war turtle,
Oh, shit.
yeah, like a 300 and something CP fucking war turtle, and I was
Mhm.
like, oh, I need that bad bitch, right, dude? I almost I started moving over, right, and I'm like getting close to where I can click it to try to catch it,
Yeah.
completely missed it. I was like, fuck, it made me so mad.
I had that. I was driving. I was a passenger, though. I was like playing it, and I was like, "Oh, you're going fast. I'm a passenger, whatever, all that shit." Like 2 seconds later, after I clicked the "I'm a passenger," a Lickitung popped up, and I was like, "Oh, sick!" Clicked it. I was like, "Cool." Gave it a berry, threw a fucking Pokeball at it, escaped and dipped on me. I was like, "Fuck, one chance." Pissed. I never saw Lickitung ever again.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
It's one of those games you have to play all the time. I have a coworker that him and his girlfriend they'll go to a restaurant, right, and they'll be sitting there trying to catch Pokemon the whole fucking time.
Yep.
And like his girlfriend's like, "Oh, I only play because of him. I don't really give a shit otherwise." You know.
It's
And
something to do.
yeah, it's a fun game, but I don't know if it would have been more like like
If
you
you
could
could battle each
yeah
other, that would
like if
be
you could straight up
what's still be
battle.
going on. Yes.
If I could have like from the beginning, if it was I could catch this Pokemon and straight up battle with you, it no question that game would have been way better.
I would
Like
still be playing
I'd
until this
still be
day.
playing, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't play it anymore because of that. It's like
That,
half the,
that was the reason I was like, oh my god, I can catch fucking Pokemon. Like my childhood dream is coming true.
exactly.
I'm legit doing it. But then I was like, oh, we can't battle. I was like, I kind of killed it,
Yeah,
dude.
what's the point? At that point, it's just a collectathon. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah. No, no shit.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
that
yeah.
point, it's just I can collect them all. No, bitch, I want
No,
to
there's
fucking
like
battle with
gyms.
them.
You could go fight at gyms. Like, it doesn't mean the same thing. It's like, I want to
Exactly.
play with my homeboy right here, and I'm gonna fuck his ass up.
Right? I want to make him wish that he never caught that fucking Blastoise. I'll fuck his shit up, And then I wish you could trade and like battle and then be like, hey, I bet you this Pokemon for this if I win or this Pokemon for that if I win. All right, I got you, guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Battle. There's a fucking. You can use potions during the battles
Yeah.
or some shit. And then like, if you could find random TMs so you can give your fucking thing certain moves, just some man want to fucking battle each other, dude.
Yeah, that would make it
Evolve.
way more fun. And then
I know.
I think the way that they did the gyms was kind of dumb too. You just put like a really strong Pokemon there if there's a Pokemon there, and then that's kind of it.
No.
People can
Then it
come
was
by and try to
like I
take
wouldn't
your
even be.
Pokemon off.
Yeah, I know. Like you have to be like in a proximity of the place. Like I wouldn't be mad if you had to battle someone that was right by you. Like oh, I'd love to play my friend overseas or something like that. But it's like it'd be even cool. I would deal with that. But oh, that's fine. I'll go
Yeah.
play with my friend right here.
Or
Yeah.
even like let's say me and you wanted to play and we're different states. Make it to where it just doesn't count. You don't get experience points or nothing from me and you playing
Oh,
when
it's
we're
just a
sitting at home.
practice.
Yeah,
Shit. Yeah.
like it's just let's see who can like just for fun, like you do on the regular game. Or but instead, Like, oh, we're actually like in front of each other. Now it counts for reals, you know?
You remember doing that on the fucking the Game Boys where you had to fucking plug it in to each other?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a shit, dude. I bought a four-way plug one time. I don't know what I needed it for, but I had it. You got it? Yes. Oh my Lord Jesus Christ. I just like died a little bit inside. Yes. Yep. Oh geez, dude.
Yep. So it has that on both ends for the Game Boy Color, and then look, it has for a third person.
Shit.
Yep. You can
Man.
connect another one to it. Fuck yeah, I know.
That's the only one reason I bought it was for Pokemon. Oh, I want to trade, but we can't. We need a certain fucking plug. Nowadays, oh, it's via Wi-Fi through my butthole. Oh, okay.
Or not even with the DS. You don't have to have Wi-Fi as long as you're close to each other. They connect to each other,
Oh, okay, okay.
and you can battle that way.
Damn.
Yep.
That DS life, huh? My bad.
And I remember, so on the top of the Game Boy, there's like a little IR sensor or whatever.
Which
And
ones? Those ones?
yeah, like on top of the Game Boy Colors, the ones that I have right up here.
Oh, well, I had the green screen one, dude, with the four fucking
Oh, the
AAA
original
batteries
Game
or
Boy.
double A's. Yeah,
The
that's what I
original
played
Game
off
Boy.
of.
Oh, okay.
No color.
Well, on those they had an IR sensor, and people said supposedly you can touch them together or like get them close to each other, and they'll talk to each other.
Mhm.
Never have I ever had seen anybody do that or have it work.
Yeah, I didn't even think
So
that
I
was
don't
a
know what
fucking
the
thing.
fuck they're actually there for. It's like a myth that you can use them to battle each other.
Hmm.
But I always had to use the cable. Did you know how to clone Pokemon with the cable?
No, what the fuck?
Okay, yeah. So you know how you have to when you trade, whenever you go into like the link, it saves your game automatically, right?
Yeah.
So you walk in, and let's say like you have like a really high level Charizard, and
Hmm.
I go out and I catch like a level 2 Rattata. So
Hmm.
then we go and we're gonna trade. I'm gonna give you the Rattata, and you're gonna give me the Charizard, right?
Yeah.
But what you do is halfway through the trade, you turn off your Game Boy. But my Game Boy gets the Charizard, right? It sends you the Rattata or whatever, right? But because you shut off your Game Boy before it sent the information that you
You
sent
transferred
away,
it.
yeah, you
Yeah.
got a Rattata, your Game Boy's like, I don't know what the fuck happened, and you keep your Charizard, and then I get a new Charizard, and that Rattata just disappears into
Damn.
oblivion.
Because no one cares about Raz.
Nope.
Oh
You
shit.
you know,
That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, we used to do that all the
Unless it
time.
fucks up to where you don't get nothing. You just lose it.
No, because then you just shut
Oh.
both Game Boys off and you start
Mhm.
over.
Oh.
Because it saves your
Oh.
game. It saves your game.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that's a thing. What the fuck,
Yeah,
dude?
that was
This
a
is
thing that
nuts.
me and my friends used to do all the time. And then, what else?
Come here, Coco. Hey. Hi. You're making a lot of noise.
Hi, Tiffany. Um, and then, what was the other thing that we would. Oh, so you know in Pokemon Blue and Red, do you know the Missing Go mod? Or not mod, the Missing Go hack or whatever? No? No? Okay. So what you would do is first you would have to go to the guy that would teach you how to catch Pokemons, right? You
Okay.
well no first you would put whoever was whatever item you wanted to multiply, you put that number 6 in your backpack by
Okay.
hitting
Okay.
select and then moving it down to number 6. Then then to the you would go to the old man that would teach you how to catch Pokemon,
Hmm.
and you would talk to him, do whatever, blah 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 blah, right? Then from there you would fly to Cinnabar Island, walk straight across, past all the way to the edge, and you would surf up and down the edge of the island, up and
Hmm.
down, up and down, up and down until you got a wild Pokemon would appear, and it was Missingo was the Pokemon that would appear, and it looked like a chip. It looked like all fucked up, like his level was like 1,000,000 and shit like that, right?
What
And
the fuck?
you could do three things. You could just defeat him because it was a one shot kill. Didn't matter. You would just boom dead, right? Or passed out, whatever, knocked out. Two, you could catch it at the risk of ruining your game save. I don't know why it did, but there was a benefit to doing it sometimes. Or you could just run away and then you go back into your items, and whichever item was number 6, you would have like hundreds of whatever item was. So you could have your Master Ball.
Yeah, I was about to say Master Ball would be like the only
Master Ball and
benefit.
rare candies you would put there, and you would have
Ooh,
like
rare candies. Holy
unlimited.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
like,
okay.
and then so you would get down like, let's say you had like 2 left or whatever, right? Because the
Mhm.
what I would do is I would always go to the PC, And just in case I fucked up and used my last one, I would store like 30 of them in my PC, so that way, fuck, I
If
fucked up
anything.
just sitting there hitting
Yeah.
A, leveling up my Pokemon, the shitty way, the cheap way. I would just go back, get one out of there, and then do the whole trick
Thing
again.
again.
Yeah, the glitch.
What the fuck? That's crazy,
Yeah,
dude.
and then it would help you complete your Pokédex because you'd have Master Balls. You didn't have to worry about, oh, I'm gonna use my Master Ball on Mewtwo and not Articuno. Fuck that shit. You just go to Articuno. Oh, hi, bitch. Boom, you're mine. Zapdos.
You're
Boom, you're
mine.
mine. Moltres. Boom, you're mine. Mewtwo.
Yep.
Boom, you're mine.
First try
You know,
Fridays, dude. Just fucking bang him out.
yeah, and then like Pokemon like Rapidash and like Pokemon that were harder to see.
Mm,
Boom, you're mine. You know what I mean?
that's true.
You all right, Joe?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
Freaking out.
did you turn your mic all the way down because of Coco?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay.
I was just curious. I figured it was because of Coco or something.
A little bit. Did it help?
Yeah, I can't hear
Okay.
her at all.
All right, cool.
But
Cool.
and then so I would do that. I did that hack. Like after I beat the game the first time, I would just go back and I was like, okay, let me try this, and I would do this. You know what I mean? What else? What else was really cool to do in that game? I mean, really, that was it. I would go back and I would like to go back. Like you know how you sometimes you could skip trainers by walking a certain way and you didn't have to battle them.
Yeah.
I would go back with like my level 100s and go back and just fucking obliterate their Pokemon.
Just because.
Yeah, like I would
Like overkill.
like I'd get my Blastoise and they would have like a level 3 Caterpie and I'd be like, watch this, I'm gonna fuck him up with water gun. And in my head, cause you just see the little animations, but in my head, there's this big old fucking Blastoise that just launches this poor Caterpie and turns it into dust.
Let me see. Hydro pump.
Yeah,
What
right?
the
Just
fuck?
fucking boom, fucking like a water cannon hitting this little fucking
I get them
Caterpie
animations,
looking fucking
dude.
thing. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Yeah. Those are my games back in the day though. The Pokemons, Red,
Yep.
Blue, and I have all of them. Hold on, I have all of them.
Oh shit. I see it right there. I see him right there. Right there. Yep. Yes. Yep. Look at that. You fucking nerd. Nerd. Not nerd.
So these are Red and Blue, and
The
then
blue
my
would always
yellow.
fuck up right there too. It's always the blue.
Yeah, would right here, right at the top, huh?
Yep. Uh-huh. Same thing. Yep.
Yeah. The only thing is they don't save the red one doesn't save anymore, and sometimes it won't load at all. The blue one
Mm,
still works fine, and this yellow one is fine. And this is my second copy of the yellow one because my first one got stolen.
sucks.
I was a fucking idiot, and I did what my mom told me not to do, and I took my Game Boy. I had the special edition Game Boy, the one that was half blue and half yellow, the
Okay.
Pokemon one. She bought me that for
Yeah.
Christmas one year, and it was my first Game Boy. And it got stolen at school because I
Good
took it with
job.
me to school. Yeah.
Good job.
So here's my first blue because I
Nice.
have.
Dude.
This is my first original one that I played with the very first time I ever played this game. This one is the yellow that I ended up getting from I think one of my cousins.
Damn, it's got a case. Remember those cases?
Yeah, I have it in the case because this one is the one that was given to me, and this one, no, this is my second copy. This is my third copy then because my first one got stolen, and then I have my gold currently in my Game Boy because I always wanted this Game Boy. I never had this Game Boy when I was young. I had the Pokemon edition one, which granted is way cooler. And then I had the what's it called? The teal one, the ugly teal green one,
Oh
because they
yeah.
went on sale. And speaking of which, I can't find my silver. I have a Pokemon Silver, too.
Did you take it to school?
No, I didn't take it to school. Oh, but I have my original cable. This is the original one I bought.
Still works.
Yeah, this is the one I
Nice.
used to trade Pokemons with way back in
Illegally.
the day. Yeah,
Fuck it.
legally. I would fucking. Oh, I think my silver's over here. Hold on.
Yeah. Is it silver? You got a stack of them right there, you fucking nerd. Do 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 do.
Yep. Here it is. Here's my original.
Oh
My original Pokemon Silver. This is the one I originally ever bought because I never lost this one. Thank God. And honestly, I never lost it because I played through it and then I was like, this game's boring, and I never really picked it up again. So it just kind of sat in my little game case. And then this is the crystal that I never actually had when I was a kid. I bought this one as an adult for my collection, my crystal. So I have almost all the original Pokemons.
Damn, dude, I've never played any of those ones. Fuck.
Yeah, I have. So I have gold, silver, crystal. Well, I guess I do have all the original Pokemons, but from the Game Boy, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I even have trading card game.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
I was a hardcore Pokemon's fanboy. I fucking love Pokemon's, dude. Pokemon
shit,
is
shouty.
shit. Yeah. Yep. Hold on, there was something else in here. Oh. Original Tetris.
Yes, I got that. Yep, hell yeah. I felt like it came with the Game Boy.
Yeah, it came with the original Game Boy, which I never had. I never had the original Game Boy, which is sad, I guess, in a way. But it is what it is.
You never got the experience not having light and then trying to play the game and you have to stop because you can't see shit.
This one doesn't have a backlight. Look.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's
yep,
it.
so
it's
you
on. Look.
Yeah.
Look. See?
I hated that shit, dude.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Oh, I have to blow in it. Hold on. Here. Did you hear it turn on?
No.
Oh, did I turn the volume all the way down? Yeah, I did.
You did.
That's such a good sound, right?
I know.
It's such a good sound. But what I've been wanting to do with this Game Boy, since this is my favorite Game Boy, I love this atomic purple color. I just love the way it looks.
You're painting your car that color.
Look, it even has the back cover on it.
Oh shit! Damn,
Yeah.
what the fucking call number too?
Yeah, with the number on it, 1-800-255-3700. Questions
Sponsored.
and service. I wonder if I can have this serviced.
What do you need? I want a brand new one.
Yeah, right? It doesn't work the way it used to.
That's cool.
But this one, I want to do the backlight mod to it and the glass screen protector on it. But they're expensive and time consuming, and I don't have time for that shit.
Just play in a well-lit area.
Because legit, dude, if I had a backlit one of these, I would carry this around with me on a daily. I would fucking have this with me, and I'd be fucking at work playing my Game Boy and shit.
So. I mean, you have a Switch, so.
Yeah, but I don't. There's something about playing those old Pokemons on the original hardware, you know?
It works well together.
Yeah, because like I on my 3DS, I have the blue version of Pokemon, and I mean it's the exact same version. It still has all the glitches and everything, but it's not the same. It's just not the same.
It's the feel.
Yeah. Plus, I've never played Red all the way through because I never had this one. Like I never played it. I got it and I played a little bit of it, but since Blastoise was my favorite Pokemon, I played the shit out of Blue. Yeah. And do you know why? Have I ever told you the story why Blastoise is my favorite Pokemon?
No.
It's real simple. Because when we went to the store, this was the only Pokemon game they had, so I got it.
So then that way,
when I started, I saw, oh, there's Blastoise on the back. He must be the strongest one in this game. So I got Squirtle, which eventually evolved into Blastoise. That's why.
And
Blastoise
then boom,
is
that's where it grew. Yeah, okay.
Charizard would probably be my favorite if I would have got Red first.
Yeah, my brother had Red. I had Blue. Then we got Yellow, so I stopped playing Blue. I got Yellow, so just straight played Yellow.
I like Yellow because of the different colors. Because you know how like Blue and Red, they just had like everything was blue or everything was kind of reddish. You know what I mean? Everything was like one color, kind of.
Know.
You never had a Game Boy Color.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is this information?
Well, yeah, on a Game Boy Color, so Red and Blue and Yellow technically, but Red and Blue specifically were made for the Game Boy. So it was just different, like it was black and white game essentially. Well, when you put it in a Game Boy Color, it changes the colors to an actual color, but it's still like black and white. It's just a color in white instead of black and white. Right? But there's a trick on these Game Boys. If you hold the B and an arrow, it changes what color. like the color palette, what everything
Oh,
is.
okay.
Yeah. Okay, like
So,
see, I don't know if you can
fuck.
see here. It's
Okay.
like black and white kind of, right?
Yeah, I had it for a second. No way.
It's hard for me to show you guys. But like right now it's black, it's
Oh,
red and white, and if I
oh,
start it up normally it's blue and white. But
those sounds.
yeah, it's hard. Those sounds are the shit, right?
Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. But anyways, for all you Pokemon maniacs out there, leave us a comment in the description. Follow us on YouTubes, all that good shit.
And if
But
you're not a fan, sorry for wasting your time, but this show was fun.
Pokemans. We talked about Pokemans for like, well, what did we talk about at the beginning?
Oh, my fucking job fair.
Oh yeah, we talked about jobs. We talked about being an adult, not having kids, and then talking about Pokemans. Went full
Yes,
circle.
we digressed.
Yeah, but you want to end it there? That's about an hour and a half.
Yep. All right, all
All
my
right.
bullshitters. We'll see you guys next week. Make sure you subscribe to YouTubes. Probably, hopefully, you are. Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Hit us up. Follow us. Like all our stupid shit so we get popular. Thank you.
All right, guys. Peace. Love y'all.